I start each day by thanking the white man for the sunrise, for the land I walk on, for the air I breathe. I also apologize for niggas, but Lord knows they ain't gonna apologize for themselves. I am not black, nor do I consider myself to be black. Many people mistake me for being Negro because they don't know that I am currently living with the heartbreak of revitiligo. That's a skin condition that's the opposite of what Michael Jackson's got.
The origin of the word or term Uncle Tom. Now, who is an Uncle Tom? An Uncle Tom could be described as a black person who loves and worships white people above his own race. Now, the term Uncle Tom comes from a novel by Harriet Beecher Stowe called Uncle Tom's Cabin. Now, in the novel Uncle Tom's Cabin, there is an obedient slave by the name of Tom, who, while being transported by boat to an auction in New Orleans, saved a white man's daughter by the name of Ava. The white man was grateful that Tom saved his daughter's life and purchases Tom. Tom was brought to the plantation, and he was a very obedient, loyal slave. He would give information about slaves who planned to run away. He would give information about slaves who had run away. And he would give information also about pending revolt. Now, Ava was a very fragile girl. And on her deathbed, Ava asked her father to free all his slaves. But before Ava's father could do so, he was murdered. A new plantation owner takes over. And in his quest to find the killers of Ava's father, he turned to Tom. However, Tom refused to give information about the killers of Ava's father or other runaway slaves. He was tied to a tree and whipped to death. The story of Uncle Tom's Cabin is based on a real slave in Maryland by the name of Joshua Ensign. Following the publication of the book in 1851, the book was banned in the South because the South was pro-slave and the North was anti-slave. So the book was banned in the South. However, in the North, the book was a bestseller. People of the South believe that the book grossly exaggerated the conditions of slaves in the South. And that was their reason for banning the book. So there you have it. That's where the term Uncle Tom comes from.
Gotta know a little something about slavery. Now, if you think niggas is worthless and lazy today, oh, Lord help me, you should have seen them back in slavery days. Good old Master Colonel and plantation owners like him provided darkies all over the South with good jobs, food, housing. I'm telling you, slavery was the best thing that ever could happen to Negro kind.